As we welcome you back to Pac-12 Women's Basketball Media Day live here at Park MGM in Las Vegas, and the Arizona State Sun Devils taking center stage. Coach Adair, second year at the helm. Great to see you.
You as well.
I'm sure it feels a little bit different coming back for season 2 than it did when you came in season 1. You've got 10 newcomers, a lot to talk about with your team, but let's start with just kind of a state of the program and as you come into this season, where things are at.
Oh, we're healthy, you know, and I'll start there. It's just exciting to be able to be in the gym now with the team that a year ago, we just didn't have this opportunity. But we talk about the energy, the enthusiasm, the competitiveness. And I think that's the energy right now, that we're healthy, but we're competing. And I'm just excited, you know, moving forward, less than a month away. Scrimmages coming up. So I want to see us in live action, but I'm excited, pleasantly surprised with the newcomers, but we're competing.
Coach, the loss of Ty Skinner, just talk about how that, you know, gives you a really quick change of focus.
Well, again, we know the impact that Ty has had on our team, on the game, on the conference, just nationally. And to lose just that leader, because that's where I will start. It was a blow, but this group is no stranger to adversity. And with, like you said, the 10 newcomers, it's next woman up. But I will tell you, Ty, 3 days after surgery, was in the gym crutching around leading, hasn't stopped yet, in the huddles, talking to Trey, talking to Jade, and talking to the team. And that's what we will continue to have, even if she's not on the court. So a blow, but she's just going to lead in a different way.
Would expect nothing less, and please send her our best. Certainly good thoughts for recovery. And we're going to open it up to questions from the media. If you have a question, please raise your hand, and Christine will call on you.
Yeah.
Cindy, am I right?
Probably don't need the microphone, but hello, Coach Adair. How are you doing?
How are you?
Cindy Brunson, Pac-12 Networks. You and I had a conversation about Skinner going down with the ACL. I want you to share with everybody about her vision board and the fact that the Final Four is coming to Phoenix in 2026.
Well, you know, she's no stranger to me. We've been together now 4 years. Oh, my gosh. And even in her worst moment, she said, you know what, there's a reason. And she said, Coach, we're not done yet. She said, the Final Four is here. And that's still the goal. And I'm going to work. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to lead in this locker room. You're still going to have to tell me to be quiet. I'm not going away. And so she's turned this negative, if you will, into a positive. But just having that vision, Cindy, of what's to come is going to motivate her even more.
Over here, am I right?
Hi, Coach. Michelle Smith, the next.
Hey, Michelle.
What is different in year 2 in terms of how you're going to look at your team on the floor, what you guys want to emphasize, what kind of team you want to be?
Well, now I think what's different is we're able to just bond, and we're able to compete, and we're able to, as a coaching staff, just to see what we have on a daily basis. It was hard because a year ago we didn't have a preseason. We couldn't really go live because we had to contain bodies. And so now you're going to see us play my style, kind of fast-paced, gritty, in-your-face defense. We want to score in transition. We're going to rebound the ball for sure. And so I just love that we have versatility. We're pretty big in a lot of areas, and so you're going to see us mix it up. But I'm excited for you to see Adair basketball this season.
Over here, am I right?
Me again.
Yeah.
Of the newcomers,
Yes.
I know that Trey is taking over for Ty and
Yes.
doing a phenomenal job in that role. Jaden is stepping up as well.
Yes.
But of your newcomers, who's jumping off the page early here in camp?
Jalen Brown, transfer, coming in, I mean, explosive on the perimeter. I mean, she can score. She can 3-level score, long defensively. You're going to turn that defensive pressure up. No stranger to that, Maddie Besselink. To have her back on the floor, I mean, just IQ, versatile player, hybrid player, can shoot the ball. I mean, she's just competing at such a very high level, and a veteran. And I think just having that veteran leadership with so many young players. Khadijah Torre, another transfer, rebounder, double-double magnet, used to winning, right? Coming from a program that's won a championship, and so just relentless. Sandra Magalico, she's another transfer, but again, experience, just blue collar. I mean, she is relentless in her pursuit of rebounding and how hard she's going to play. And so I could go on and on and on, but I would say, you know, we just have so many different players and different styles in which we can play, but just right now, those are the ones that I think are making an immediate impact.
When you went out into the transfer portal this year, how was it different for you? People more familiar with your style, what ASU was all about. What were you looking for, and what did people see when they looked at you?
The same, what you just mentioned, more that can play in my style, that are used to playing up-tempo, transition, defense first, high energy. And then also they were looking for an opportunity. You know, I think that's the biggest thing, and we had that opportunity to give in the best conference in the country.
Alexa, am I right?
Hi, Coach. Alexa Philippou with ESPN. With everything happening with realignment over the summer, I'm just curious how that impacted conversations with your actual, student athletes. If it's something that maybe they're seeing as, down the line, maybe you don't have to address with right now if they had questions, and how that affects your jobs, or how you anticipate it'll affect your job as a coach, especially when it comes to recruiting and everything like that.
Well, I think the first thing we focus on is being in the Pac. Right, and just this is a historical season, and we want to make sure we compete, that we put ourselves in a position to win a championship, win the Pac-12 championship. Obviously, in recruiting, you have to talk about the realignment and what's to come, but we really sold the vision of the school, the program, what their impact could be within our program. Down the road, obviously, we mentioned the realignment, but the focus is competing and winning in the Pac-12.
Over here on my left.
Good morning, Alexis
Good morning.
Davis, Cronkite News. Your daughter recently made that transition to college athletics. Going through that journey with her, how has that helped you, helped your freshmen make that transition for the things off the court, the studying, the schedule, just being that all-around young woman? How has that journey with your daughter kind of helped you?
Oh, she brought up Allie. You guys don't know, but Allie is a freshman at Texas State. And yes, I've been there 4 times already. So I don't know if she needed help with the transition or me, but I think it's just about embracing change, right? Change is uncomfortable. What's new? Ask questions. Know that you have resources. And we talk, I talk a lot to them about our resources and just as helping them through the process. Every day is going to be different. They're upperclassmen, their big sisters help them along the way, but experience it all and know that you're going to have good days. You're going to have days that are uncomfortable, but remember your why, right? And just every day, work hard, right? Work hard, but have fun. And my daughter also now is a SAC representative. She hosts all the recruits, so she's already ready. She is having a ball.
Don't get that
She
twisted.
did. She did.
Coach, you have been very intentional with your team at being involved with the next level of basketball. See the Sun Devils at the WNBA's Mercury Games frequently. You have put players into the W. How specifically do you prepare your Sun Devils for that next level?
Well, every day is the preparation. Everything is elite. Whether it's preparing them on the court, preparing them in life. The beauty of where we are located is, having a WNBA franchise right there 20 minutes away is important. And our players, when we go, they're able to engage. They're able to see the intensity in which they play, but also having former players that are now coaching in the WNBA, playing in the WNBA, they come back. And they talk to our players, not about their specific organizations, but more importantly, what it took and what that day-to-day grind looks like on and off the court and in the community. And so really leaning on them as examples, but also knowing the players know that I've done it. And if that's an opportunity that they want and that they aspire for, that they know that they can achieve it.
Coach, from the first minute that we've talked, you've always talked about your program as a philosophy of player-led but coach-supported.
Yes.
And I'd love for you to talk about the two young women that you brought today who are going to join us on the stage here in a minute.
Well, Jaden Simmons, I can't, you all know her. I can't say enough about just her leadership through change. You know, that just speaks to who she is as a person. She loves ASU. And again, there's family history there. But what she's done for our program, being the face of our program, she just is committed on and off the court. And she brings it in her work. She brings it in her energy. Every player on the team will tell you, you know, who do you go to, Jaden? Who do you listen to, Jaden? Who's the example, Jaden? And we do an exercise where we brag on our teammate, and it's not a day where another teammate doesn't brag on Jaden for her leadership, but also a fearless competitor. And you will see her just kind of in that next gear, right? I'm always pushing her to that next gear, but she's going to take over. And that's the word we're going to use. She's going to take over. It's her turn. It's her time. And I'm excited to say that. And then Treyana Crisp coming up under her wings, and no stranger to winning, a champion in high school, knows how to score the ball. And a year ago, she had a little adversity. She wasn't as healthy, but I will tell you, she is healthy now, and she is leading. She is commanding that point guard, that off guard spot, whatever it may be, but just soaking it all in. And I think she's going to be a huge, huge surprise for everyone in this room, but not me.
I just got to say, they've got their game day faces on right off stage.
Yeah, they do.
So they're ready to go.
They're ready.
Coach A, it's great to catch up with you as always. Looking forward to watching your squad this
Thank you.
season, and we'll welcome the ASU players to take your spot up here on stage.
Awesome.
Enjoy
You
the
guys
rest
ready?
of the day.
You're ready to go.
They're born ready. Born
You
ready.
got it.
Treyana Crisp and Jaden Simmons joining us here. Jaden, you could host this media day at this point. I mean, this is your third media day?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah? Okay. Do you want to just ask us some questions? Because we're good.
So,